Hey folks, Roger made a mistake. Roger made a mistake and picked a movie that can't have a sequel. This one doesn't get one, sorry. This episode's going to be real short because this movie doesn't get a sequel.
Now, do you mean
there's options
logistically or morally?
No, it's not allowed to, right? This movie doesn't get a sequel. It doesn't. For Christmas, it gets coal. Do you see? It's been a bad movie.
It's
oh god.
It's harmful, this film.
I know what I said just now was that it was a bad movie. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I genuinely 100% unironically really enjoyed it. Until like the third dance sequence, or I shouldn't even say dance, but dream sequence.
I will say I've only seen this movie once before because it was a literal sucker punch. The title is preparing you for the experience you're about to have.
We watched Sucker Punch, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the only time I've ever been disappointed by a movie, like, to my core, because I paid to go see it, and I was excited for the new Zack Snyder movie.
Well,
and then,
you know why it disappointed you.
Why?
Why is that?
Because he didn't get to release his full director's
Snyder cut
with his full vision. That's true.
There
Did
are
Emily
missing
Browning
pieces.
get to dance in the director's cut?
No.
Do we actually see it? Because honestly, this movie, you know what? Let's do the intro and then we'll get into it. Because I have a lot to say.
You know, I feel like a sucker.
It's in my
and I'd rather be drinking punch.
Hello, listeners, and welcome back to the podcast where we watch a movie and dare to ask the question, wait, what? We are three unpaid interns who have been locked away in the basement somewhere in Hollywood and forced to turn out sequels to movies that nobody asked for. So grab a map, some fire, a knife, and a key to join us on the ground floor of Sequel Factory. I am Roger.
Hi, I'm Jett. I'm the fifth secret thing.
And I'm X. I'm none of the things.
He's not part of it.
So in this episode, we're going to be trying to...
You did this to us, Roger.
I said it up top. It was a mistake. I didn't know they were going to wrap such a beautiful bow on such a poorly executed present. Okay, they tied up so many loose ends, and when I say tied up, I mean just killed some loose ends. Okay,
making them swim with the fishes,
and like off screen, like we don't even get to see it happen, right? We just have to judge by everyone else's reaction and the sound of a gun to just know that it happened.
Can't have blood in this movie. I don't think there's any blood in it.
You can't have blood. You have to explain that you're killing machines, all to get a PG-13 rating. This movie would have been so much better if it was R.
When it's revealed that she accidentally killed her sister. There is blood on her hands.
That's like PG-13 blood.
Rated R for Ruh-roh Raggy. This one ain't it.
So, man, I have to say, when I went to go see this movie the first time back in 2011 in theaters, I was like, oh, hell yeah, new Zack Snyder movie, Doug 300, really enjoyed Watchmen, whatever the hell else he did in between those. And I went to go see it, and I was so disappointed that it was not what was advertised, but also I was disappointed that we never even get to see her dance by the end of the movie. I'm like, oh my God, they keep talking up her dancing and I don't even get to see it. Like,
now,
what?
We do have to explain a few things for some audience members who maybe haven't seen Sucker Punch.
Haven't seen the 14-year-old movie Sucker Punch. Yeah.
If they had shown her dancing, then they would have been engaging in the male gaze X. And this film would never do that.
Are you suggesting that perhaps everyone's costume wasn't a dip into the male gaze for this movie?
I'm wearing a mini skirt right now, Roger.
And I'm already turned on, so stop it.
We're already falling off the track here.
So, okay,
you want to explain the plot of this movie, Roger, since you made us watch it?
Let's see if I can. girl whose name we don't actually know. An initial is written down on a piece of paper in the beginning. I think it's M. Rose, I think.
Can I do it? Can I summarize? I can summarize it really quick. 3 words. Girl gets lobotomized. That's all that happens in the film.
That is technically what we know happens.
Yes.
Yep.
2 girls, their mother dies. Their stepfather, Jett, you yelled at me earlier that he was a stepfather, not a real father.
He says it.
Okay.
The doctor's like, you're such and such as a father. He's like, stepfather.
Oh, so I was taking notes throughout the film. So the stepfather's like, hee, I get all that money from mommy dying. And it turns out in the will, that money goes to the 2 little girls. He attacks one little girl. The older sister comes at him with a gun. Point blank misses the guy, but the bullet ricochets and kills her little sister, and she is sent to an insane asylum. Where at the insane asylum, Oscar Isaac shows up and is like, don't worry, Doc. Not Doc. Don't worry, Daddy-o. We'll get this chick into paradise. And paradise means lobotomized. And they send her into a room where John Hamm shows up with an ice pick and
at the end
starts to get the job done. And the whole movie takes place between him holding up the hammer and him hitting the pick.
Sort of. When he's about to do it, we flash into what we think is a fully internal, like, vision, where she is, like, dreaming or hallucinating an alternate reality version of the insane asylum, where all of the, like, wardens and patients are sex workers in, like, a super theatrical, like, burlesque club. You know,
right.
A thing that exists.
I mean, at least in this girl's mind.
Zack Snyder's mind, yeah.
And they are all, like, slaves, basically, here in this club, and they're trying to escape with the help of our new protagonist, who dances so good that she hallucinates more into sort of 14-year-old boy fantasy action sequences.
Don't say 14-year-old boy, because this is the moment where I turned to Jenna and I said, I could watch 2 hours of this. The samurai fight and the World War II battle with the mech suit.
World War
I was so about that shit.
And that's what the trailers promised. And instead we got weird brothel hallucinations. You know? Do
you remember a couple episodes ago whenever I was like, hey, I know everyone really likes The Social Network, but it was just very boring to me. This is the opposite of that. The dream sequences in this movie should have been in the Social Network.
Where Mark Zuckerberg is typing up the code to Facebook coding, so hard. Yeah. He hallucinates being a beautiful anime girl with a sword, killing Hitler.
So as Jett was saying,
the Winklevoss twins.
As Jett was saying, yes, as Jett was saying, Baby Doll, who is what we're gonna call the main character from now on, is in her pre-lobotomy dream dancing so well that she's kind of disassociating and imagining herself in different combat scenarios, each of which involve a wise old man, and I guess her other asylum mates.
Yeah. Her good friends who also don't have names.
One of them has a regular name. Her name is Amber, right? Everyone's Blondie. Right, everyone's like Twinkle Toes.
Not Amber like the name.
Amber's
Amber like the sap.
Everyone's
or like
Tinky Winky,
the flame. Yeah,
Chimichanga, Craxus,
Oscar
Isaac,
Nine Toes,
and Oscar Isaac, Moon Knight,
and then Oscar Isaac. Anyway, so Baby Doll devises a plan to escape, and they're like, you're so crazy, but you dance so well, it just might work. And the mayor shows up, and he, like, everyone's a pervert, and we never actually see her dance.
the whole thing breaks bad, but they still manage to like get the MacGuffins they need for Baby Doll and Sweet Pea to escape at the end, but only Sweet Pea is able to escape. Baby Doll has to sacrifice herself to the men.
to just some dudes.
And then she's brought back into the brothel, where a very wealthy man that is paid for her time is all like being sensual John Hamm about it. Yes, remember John Hamm from before?
Yeah.
And then it's a really weird scene of like her being into it in a way that's really gross and confused. And then it cuts back to her in the insane asylum and she gets lobotomized. And then other people solve the problems. And
now, did you see the director's cut?
I don't think so.
Okay. In the director's cut, there's a scene where John Hamm's character and Baby Doll have what I'm going to call consensual intercourse.
Oh, they actually had to have that be on screen, huh?
Yeah. But the FDAA or some society
MP
up in movie making land were like, hey, we're going to cut this down. But when they cut it down, it looked really non-consensual. And Zack Snyder was like, we can't do that. So they cut it from the whole movie.
Yeah, it's weird either way. There's not really a way for it to be consensual given the inherent
situation,
extortative power dynamics in the situation. It's brutally coercive. And the score really wants us to think that it's a great thing that's happening. But no, it's gross. And of course,
actually, since you brought it up, I'll go ahead and say it.
It is a metaphor for lobotomy, which
all
she is into.
All of the music in this movie slapped ass.
I disagree so hard.
I love the music in this movie. I walked
so
away with two
annoyed
notes.
every time it got to a non-needle drop
I will say, a lot of the movie is a music video, and they lean on that really hard.
The first, 10 minutes, it feels, of the film is over a slow, plodding, cover of Sweet Dreams Are Made of These.
Mm-hmm. But, whenever the song White Rabbit came up, and then, the rest of that combat scene was kind of an orchestral version of that, I thought that was so good.
What I thought would have been good would have been if the songs that were playing during the fantasy sequences had been playing on the radio, right? And in the sort of the middle reality,
I see what you're saying.
She's dancing to the actual version of this song. But then when you go into her fantasy world, it becomes this sort of epic, chorus version of each song, slowed down and melodic, to show that what's happening in the fantasy is stretching out the song that she's actually hearing in more of an Inception kind of way.
Yes,
but no, they're there because they're there because Zack Snyder thought that they were he likes these songs.
Sorry, I didn't know who directed this movie when I was watching it.
Oh,
just now?
No. I found out while I was watching it. Jenna, by the way, watched this movie with me. One of the first movies that she's watched with me in a while. I mean, for the show. And
wait,
yeah.
So what you're saying is during this watch you found out that Zack Snyder directed this?
Yeah, and it was because of a joke. It was during the second dream sequence when all the girls are walking down the set of stairs to go onto the battlefield, and it's in slow motion. And slow motion walking is a hard pitch. And I was like, I leaned over to Jenna and I was like, "Who directed this? Zack Snyder?" And she looked at me and she goes, "Yes."
You can tell it's a Zack Snyder film because you can watch it in 2x speed, also known as normal speed.
Yeah.
How did you not know it was a Zack Snyder movie from the first fucking 5 minutes of this movie?
I don't know.
Idiot.
Here, do you hold on? I can pull up my the first few notes I wrote for this movie. Here we go. Number 1, oh no, mommy dead. Number 2, heavy on the 2000s. Number 3, music video movie. Abusive dad is bad. Oscar Isaac. We call this the theater, and it's a theater. And paradise equals lobotomies. Those are the notes I wrote in the first 5 minutes.
So kind of just noticing some stuff.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was trying to correct you earlier because you said the whole movie takes place between when he starts swinging the lobotomy hammer and finishes swinging the lobotomy hammer.
Yeah, technically that's not correct.
Not correct. It's actually a flashback to a fantasy version. Like all of the brothel stuff is actually like an imagined skin on top of stuff that did actually happen in the insane asylum. Like Baby Doll did actually have like a little rebellion, and Sweet Pea did actually escape, and she did actually stab Oscar Isaac in the neck. But when she's remembering it, I guess before her lobotomy, she's remembering everything that just happened over the last like 3 days.
It's so weird that she's remembering it with more fantasies in between it.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie was so dumb. I had such high hopes for it.
The movie pretends to be about the exploitation of female bodies, right? That is what the movie is basically like pointing and going, ain't I special? This movie is about exploitation of female bodies. It's really patting itself on the back throughout.
And it should be said this far into the podcast that we probably aren't the people to discuss the inherent fallacies, I guess, of this movie.
That's why we brought in
I'm the
a special
best person
guest
to talk about it.
Zack
Because I'm
Snyder.
a man.
You are in the miniskirt, so
I am in the and hey.
Yeah, and I'm the one with the boner. So
Listen. Sexiness obviously can be very empowering, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
in the right hands.
It is not inherently a problem to have sexy ladies on screen doing cool things, right?
doing rad shit.
Unlike what the woke mob would have you believe and be mostly right about most of the time. But it's not impossible. The problem is there's the fantasy, there's the empowerment fantasy that she imagines, where she's got guns and swords and is doing cool stuff. And then there's the outside world that is oppressive and exploitative and cruel and misogynistic and patriarchal, right? These are the two kinds of like realities on display in the film. And the problem is they're sexy in both of them. In both realities, they are filmed exploitatively. They are shown in a sexual light and put into sexual situations that are filmed sexily, even though it's like, assault and coercion and like all of these terrible things that the movie is constantly threatening these women with. And the whole time it's all shown with this idealized sort of, super sexy lady filter, put over the camera. And it makes it so that the sort of beauty and aesthetic qualities on display during the fantasies cannot be separated from the aesthetic qualities of the rest of the film. Meaning the thing that is empowering at no point is a sort of, choosing to be sexy. Empowerment for women only comes from having guns and swords, is the message of the movie. And since women don't have guns and swords, patriarchy happens, and really can't do anything about it.
So what you're saying is that the sequel needs to feature
Uggos.
Yeah, some less attractive dream sequences. Or wait, Which one are we fixing?
So, I mean, that's the question is, do we fix it or do we stick to Zack Snyder's vision?
Well, that depends. Can we get Zack Snyder to direct the sequel?
Yeah, I think so. He's not doing anything else.
Oh, yeah, what else is he doing? They took the DC away from him, so.
Yeah, he's probably looking for something to do, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it can't star Baby Doll. You know how in The Handmaid's Tale, by Margaret Atwood, a book that I've read, pats myself on the back. I'm one of the good ones. So in A Handmaid's Tale, a book about the commodification of and objectification of female bodies. All of the women's names are taken away, and they are only allowed to be referred to by, patriarchally, given, functionally slave names.
Is that what the show is about?
It's a book, but that's part of it. Yeah.
The show is
had
based
no
on the book.
idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. So yeah, they don't have names.
Of course not, Roger, because you're going after movies like Sucker Punch.
You're
not refining your palate.
The prologue of the novel is these women in what is essentially a retraining camp to be, broken down into becoming
subservient,
sort of breeding mistresses. Forced by the state. These women, before their names are taken from them, essentially, they all huddle together and say what their true names are. Potentially the last time they're ever actually allowed to speak them to each other before they are, their lives are, taken from them along with their freedoms and their liberties. And they all get these pseudonyms. What's cool about Sucker Punch is that it doesn't do that, and none of these women have real names that they ever share with each other.
Right.
To feel like they're human despite being in this exploitative circumstance.
Well, at least within the broken mind of someone being lobotomized.
Her mind isn't broken though, because she hasn't been lobotomized yet.
Sure.
I broken mind of Zack Snyder.
That's fair.
But we didn't see the real girls. We just saw the girls that were being interpreted by who would be Baby Doll's mind.
We do see one of them at the end.
I would love for the movie to have enough of a consistent, internal logic and process for me to be this is commenting in some way on Baby Doll's mindset. But that's her name.
Baby Doll.
You can say well, actually, you see, all of the sexualization of the women in the films is actually just in Baby Doll's mind. There was never actually any overt. And then it pans over to her in the insane asylum and she's got big fake eyelashes on. And it's cool, yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Make sure to put your glue-ons on before your lobotomy appointment.
So the movie ends with Sweetie getting on a bus, that's driven by the wise old man, who throughout the movie says random stuff.
Yeah, he has some really cool one-liners.
Yeah. Don't write any checks with your mouth that your ass can't cash.
Yeah, he says something like that, right?
Go kill a baby dragon, women.
The one from the trailer that he says, what is it? If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And I was
if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Why did he say that in that moment? It
didn't
make any
stand
sense.
for?
I think good old Zach was like, I gotta put this somewhere.
What is their imaginary bad guy killing Charlie's Angels faction stand for? What do they stand for?
I don't know.
Again, that is within the mind of the mind of Baby Doll.
Listen! So, big criticism of the film, right? That's coming from X over here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that I don't have. I don't have a problem with the fact that none of it's real. Because I'm going to let y'all in on a secret.
Oh, no.
None of movies is real.
No, well, I mean, that's like my take of every film, every film is a stop motion film.
It's yeah, that's true. But especially Zack Snyder's.
Like any piece of art you see on a computer is pixel art.
Because when I see his films, I stop them.
That's so good. That's not fair to say though, because I love The Watchmen.
I like Watchmen, but what's good about Watchmen is that he copied the graphic novel. And
Almost
the elements,
frame for frame.
The elements of the movie that are the worst are the elements where it deviates the most from the graphic novel. So, I mean, what he does in Watchmen, right, is he kind of, rather than copying the aesthetics directly from the graphic novel, he takes the aesthetic qualities from, like, superhero movies of the time with, like, leather and nipples, you know, like in Batman and Robin. And he uses that as using kind of modern cultural language to satirize superheroes in the same way that Watchmen does. You could argue, and he has argued, that's what he's doing in Sucker Punch, right? I'm playing devil's advocate here. He says that he uses sexualized camera motions and makes it all glamorous in the film because he is trying to satirize the fact that these movies are shot this way. That's what he says. He also says the movie is a bunch of his fetishes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look, I will say,
so I don't know about that, Zach.
My problem isn't that it's not all real. You know, a fantasy sequence here or there, whatever. My issue is that I would have watched just the movie in the asylum, the straightforward story.
Yeah.
I would have watched that if it was compelling, but obviously it wasn't compelling enough because he had to add all the other bullshit in there, which I would have watched on its own too if it was a linear story that made sense put together, but this movie doesn't.
The asylum stuff isn't compelling and has no meaning and has no character. And the fantasy sequences also don't have any kind of a story or a narrative or character within them meaningfully. Yeah. You could make a movie that's all just like, I would not have a problem with the movie at all if it was just sexy ladies doing cool stuff in random fantasy genres. That would be fine, because at the very least it would be honest. It's the fact that it pretends to have ideas. It pretends to be saying something and fails so spectacularly. So yeah, you guys can come up with a sequel. Go ahead.
No, I said it at the top of the fucking show. This movie doesn't get one.
Hold on, we have Sweepy. We have a whole character we can work with here.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have one character that made it out of the asylum. She gets on a bus with the wise old man who, inexplicably, it's not explained at all that he knows who she is or how Baby Doll saw him in her dreams. Sorry. Like,
well, he's
who
a bus
the fuck
driver.
is this guy? Why is he incepting? Is this an Inception sequel?
No, we can't do crossovers anymore.
Right.
Okay, so here's how we can maybe kind of fix it. This is not a totally unique idea, but it's maybe a little bit of a twist on a trope. So we start the film with Baby Doll. It's been 85
Nothing
years.
you said was funny. I have an idea.
It's been 85 years. She's real old. She's been lobotomized the whole time. She's in bed, dies. Wakes up inside the fantasy. That was the true reality the whole
that was
time.
the real world.
And everything else was actually the fantasy version of her.
Like the Matrix.
Yes. Except the Matrix is the real one.
Man, I only saw the first one. I don't remember it that much.
Trans women.
Yeah, the whole Matrix is a metaphor for transitioning, apparently.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And a good one. So
Yeah, when you go back in with context, yeah.
So my idea was that the second movie opens up where the first movie ends, right? And like the bus is driving into the sunset, kind of a yellow brick road homage there. There's a scarecrow.
we can get a really sad and weird version of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my
Slow
second note for
motion,
this
right?
movie was that I have to start listening to more Bjork. Anyway, so the second movie opens up. It is the very last frame of the first movie, right? And then what we see is that scene close in on itself as if it were in a spiral notebook. And it's a 12-year-old boy describing to his friends the movie he wants to make.
And then 30 years later,
Zack
he finally
Snyder.
gets a budget. Yeah. And he hires Emily Browning and a bunch of other actresses. And he doesn't tell
Yeah.
anybody what this movie's about.
No,
Because he's
they
Zack
wouldn't sign
Snyder.
on.
Yeah,
Okay,
at the time they're
okay,
like,
so-
oh, whatever you want to do next. And
So most of the movie is about the actresses who are filming Sucker Punch,
questioning
Finding out what the
it
movie's
the
about.
entire time.
finding out what the movie's about, and having fantasies of a good version of Sucker Punch.
Yeah. So it's like the Disaster Artist, but with this movie.
Yes. Oh man, that's actually pretty good. Jenna and I were under the impression that the two girls that were shot by Oscar Isaac, that was written day of. Like, they didn't know how to get rid of those two characters because they decided early on, like, one character gets to escape. Baby Doll's going to be seen as a hero. She is going to get lobotomized. These other characters are just in the way. Let's shoot them.
Yeah.
Well, that also, there's no reason to shoot them because
No.
in reality, nothing happened to them. All they say is that one patient escaped. Nothing about the other ones dying, so they're
No.
just
They,
fine.
they definitely did. Like, if everything else kind of in the burlesque world mirrored the insane asylum world, surely
Yeah,
two
but
women
that would
get
suggest
shot.
that would suggest that the orderly that got stabbed, Oscar Isaac. God, this is confusing to listen to. If the real life orderly that got stabbed, Oscar Isaac,
Yes.
right, he would have been the one to kill these two patients.
Yeah.
If the fiction is to be followed.
Why not?
But-
That's patriarchy, man.
but
I feel like it would have been a bigger deal, maybe. I don't know. I guess it was the 40s, 50s. I don't know what fucking time period this
Yeah,
movie
when
takes
was
place
this?
in the fantasy, they have like wireless headset mics.
They also
Yeah,
have
that's true.
M4s
They
in
fight
World War One
crazy-
trench.
and a giant minigun wielding samurai.
Yeah, and like crazy
by the way,
Spy Kids
terrible
3D
aim.
robots
Yeah.
in a sequence from Spy Kids 3D. Maybe it's about men in a menacing asylum.
Yeah. The Uggos I was referring to.
Because like the Uggo men, the Me Too era is over. You know, all of this like pandering, fake feminism stuff. It was never real. Really, the problem is the male loneliness epidemic. That's the issue of our modern times.
Uh-huh.
So we follow some lonely men in an insane asylum, and they have fantasies of being
Oh boy.
cool
Sexualized.
samurais with big guns. You know,
skimpy
So
outfits.
what? We make a
zombie
movie
World War II German robots.
about imaginative incels living alone.
Yeah.
We
It's
don't even need
already
an
a
insane
movie for
asylum.
them,
We should just
so-
have like,
Yeah, they should just be sitting in front of a computer
yeah.
and talking on a podcast. Like
Oh no.
Yeah. And they'd be like, "Oh man, I'm so much better than Zack Snyder. If I did it, I'd do it better."
Like
I have it to
imagine
the cool-
instead of giant robot samurais, they were giant robot Ronin. I don't know, man.
That's awesome. Because
I think that movie would have been better if they gave the mech suit that Amber piloted titties, like mech titties.
Yeah, and piloted by a man.
And let a man drive it.
Yeah.
A man
That's
could do
why
so
I
much
choose
better.
female characters anytime I make a character in a video game.
Yes, I can watch them walk.
Yeah, from inside my giant mech cockpit.
No, it wouldn't be called a cockpit, though.
Called dick pit.
What would it be
I
called,
hesitate
Roger?
to say
I bet you would.
I'm going to veto that.
But you didn't.
Yeah,
Christ.
gonna go ahead. Let's hope that's censored in the final edit.
It all rests on you, X.
Yeah.
You can make the choice. Do you save Roger?
How have we only been recording for 38 minutes?
Well, we've been in slow-mo the whole time.
Yeah, X. When you edit this, put us at half
I already
speed.
did this for Flash.
Did we really?
No, but we made the joke about doing it in 2 times speed.
No, I didn't think we actually did it for Flash. I was asking if we made the joke.
Yeah.
We did make the joke.
Well, shit.
Okay. Man, this movie. It's really I don't like the way Zack Snyder directs anything with CGI. The CGI in this film has really held up to the standard of Zack Snyder's The Justice League. Not because the CGI in Sucker Punch is really good, but because the CGI in Zack Snyder's The Justice League has not gotten any better than CGI from 2011.
Well, I think that's just in general in Hollywood.
I mean, everyone on that cast did have mustaches, so you can imagine the struggle.
Yeah, the CGI mustache on Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, they had to... and all the ladies.
Yeah.
I would
they
think
were
it would be
confused
easier
why
to do that
costuming
on...
made them put on fake mustaches, only to get rid of them in post.
I shaved my mustache before I put the miniskirt on. I don't know about you guys.
No, I left the facial hair. Okay, so seriously though.
Okay, fine. Sweet Pea rides off into the sunset with the wise old man. They get to, I don't know, a Buddhist temple with a giant courtyard where he trains her how to actually fight or some shit. X, what do you want? What kind of... Because alternatively, if we follow the same format, the sequel is that bus crashes, and right before Sweet Pea actually dies, she goes into her mind palace and then has multiple dance/fight dream sequences in that dream. There's no way to make a movie out of this.
Works for me. That's as much as is in the first one. What are some of the action scenes, Roger?
Yeah, what are some of the action scenes?
Okay,
name some.
Okay. So
Let's get a ninjas one in here.
Because from what we've gotten so far from this is that you have the same mindset as Zack Snyder. So give us some,
Don't
give us some
say that shit
suggestions.
to me.
Give me a. We'll go in a round. So Roger, you pick a genre.
Pick a genre.
Pick a genre.
Monster movie.
Horror movies. First action sequence is a horror movie one.
Okay.
Where she, Sweet Pea, she's, what are her weapons that she has, X?
What? Baby doll had the
Like a katana
swords
and a 9mm.
And some guns, yeah.
45 millimeter. What does Sweet Pea have in the
Worse
fantasies?
guns, yeah. Well, these aren't Sweet Pea's we're in Sweet Pea's fantasies now.
I know, but what did Sweet Pea have in that fantasy?
It doesn't matter.
So I can avoid it.
Because in that fantasy, we would have been in Baby Doll's mind, so Sweet Pea
if I say
wouldn't know about it.
Uzi and it was the same one in her fantasies, that'd be weird. Oh, okay, Uzis. Fuck it.
Okay.
She's got Uzis, and I'm gonna add the Kusarigama, which is a sickle with a chain on the hilt with a weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling our audience who maybe didn't know that.
Yeah. Roger famously knows everything about a lot of things.
Pretty intelligent, so
Nothing gets past this guy.
who are you?
Could be Zack Snyder, for all
Zack
you know.
is on the call.
He's been secretly listening this whole time, trying to
Oh my god!
get
could you-
ideas
he's
for a
like,
Sucker
these guys
Punch
didn't even like
sequel.
that movie.
And this
I'm
is
starting
what
to think
I,
that these guys didn't even like Sucker Punch.
This is what Zack Snyder sounds like.
Thank you for joining us on the call, Zach. Hey, we've been talking for a while now. As far as sequels go, have you considered Sucker Punch for any future projects?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. I'm working on Zack Snyder's The Justice League 2, which isn't a new movie. It's another director's cut of the first one.
Okay.
This one, I'm going lower than monochrome. It's just one shade all the way through.
Oh, okay. Now, as a director, you need to pick what shade. So are we thinking black or white?
That's gonna depend on the biases you bring to the project.
Okay, but
Do
we
you
are
see
still talking
black?
about Sucker
Do you
Punch.
see
though.
white? Yeah, it's sort of a commentary on race relations in America, something that Zack Snyder, am qualified to make a movie about, and will do well.
Okay, so Sucker Punch 2.
Yeah, so after
It's your
Zack
fantasies.
after Zack Snyder's The Justice League 2, I'm working on Sucker Punch 2, and then I'm going straight into 200.
Okay.
Okay.
No, okay. So I do
not-
have an
it's not a
obvious
prequel.
question.
It's not a prequel, there's just less of them now.
There's it's 48. The sequel to Sucker Punch, you have. I don't know if you're allowed to say what have you called it? What's the title you're giving it?
Sucker's Punch.
Oh, like Calls to Sack.
Hmm?
Sucker's Punch.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
now is that
it's kind of
is
a
that-
reference to how men.
Okay. Now, is that set in stone, or like, are you married to that, or is there any changes maybe that could happen?
Oh, I'm married. Yes, I actually worked on directing Sucker Punch with my wife. Yeah, there was a woman in the room the whole time. That's true.
That's crazy. Hold on, I have to let this cat out because it's freaking out. I'm gonna throw you in the.
I'll tell you what, that's not what the movie's called.
I'm going to censor it twice now.
All right.
Shit.
I'm back.
But the second one has to be a very quiet bleep.
Yeah.
a bleep in the distance.
Yeah, this one,
Are we
Of
still
course,
doing the
I'll-
Zack Snyder bit?
I'll be trying to fit in your idea there, Mr. Hanna, is it?
Which idea was that?
Oh, your idea about the
bus
monster
crash and
movie
monster
thing.
movie
That's
thing.
gonna be in there.
Right, there were monsters in the first film.
What was a
But
dragon
like
and
it's
some orcs?
it's gonna be like a
Yeah.
black and white, like 60s, like Universal horror type
Oh.
pastiche.
Ooh.
Okay.
Actually, that gives me a good idea. What if this bus goes to Hollywood, right? And now this newly freed Sweet Pea, who by that time standards could be considered insane or totally normal, goes to Hollywood and starts acting in these movies, and then we just play clips from the shitty movies that she makes along the way. And it'll be a metaphor for the porn industry in the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, it's a metaphor for it and says nothing about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It is a metaphor. It does not give us a perpetrator. It does not tell us who is the victims, and it does not say how we could have fixed it.
Just kind of gestures broadly at something that exists. A lot like Roger's notes.
Yeah. Oh my! Exactly like my notes.
So
Listen
one of
to more
the
Bjork.
one of the fantasy sequences, I'm gonna do probably like a Pacific Rim thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So
Right.
it's gonna be giant robots, giant kaiju, and it's gonna take up probably most of the runtime of the movie. Because of course the giant robots move quite slow, and well, you get it.
Okay, so we have wait, so that's 2 monsters. What kind of monster were you thinking of, Roger?
I don't know. I was thinking like kind of Peter Jackson's King Kong the movie.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So we'll have like a King Kong stand-in that she fights with an Uzi, and what did you say, Jett?
Sweet Pea is the T-Rex. Actually.
Sweet Pea is so in her dream state, she's no longer in her own body.
Well, in the King Kong pastiche. And she carries her Uzis because she has very small arms. And the Kusarigama, sort of a Japanese sickle with a chain on the hilt and a weight.
Thank you for telling X specifically.
Yes, of course.
I already forgot what you said. But
the Kusarigama.
The Kusarigama.
It's sort of a Japanese sickle with a chain on the hilt and a weight.
All right, actually, this kind of fits in theme because if that bus goes to Hollywood, she becomes an actress. She, is going through her career as an actress. For some reason, starring as a T-Rex in the King Kong movie.
Well,
let's just move forward in time.
She did the mocap. Well, in the film, it's going to be that she's doing the mocap, but in the actual production of the real film, we're going to get Benedict Cumberbatch to do it.
Probably a bold move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she fights King Kong in the first fantasy. The second fantasy is going to be more of a like a Pacific Rim kind of thing. Kaiju, more kaiju,
more kaiju,
giant mech suit. Okay,
and then we've got the 60s sort of Universal monster movies. Pastiche. I'm
gonna pitch something here. Just film noir.
We gotta.
Film noir would be like 20 years in the past at this point. So
we'll need to have a twist to it, so it can be film noir, but it has to have some other element to it. Like they couldn't just be World War I Germans; they had to be zombie. Steam-powered robot World War II Germans.
Yeah, right. What if it was film noir, but it was full color, and everyone was a child? Like, look who's talking, but
yeah, they're little toddlers, 4-year-olds delivering these lines to this grown woman.
Not just full color, extra color. New colors in this one.
Oversaturation. Yeah.
Like hypersaturation.
No, new colors.
New colors that we'll have to invent.
Now, when you say new colors, but like what? Give us an example.
Yes, I took all of the colors out of my director's cut of Justice League so that I could synthesize them into new colors that you've never seen before.
Oh. Like kind of a color out of space situation.
Yes, that's right.
I hate this bit. Okay.
Zach, how do you feel about X hating this bit?
Well, I've had a hard life.
Not entirely false, but okay. Anyways,
yeah.
My fantasy. We have 3 fantasies there. 4th fantasy closes out the movie.
Yep.
It's just a lovely little picnic with her parents.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, and they assure her they'll never send her to an asylum. And then as this fantasy closes out, we realize that the bus actually did crash, and everybody's dead.
Yes,
and her dad was the wise. Her dad was the wise old man.
Okay.
Well, you've all hit on exactly the plot that I already had scripted. So I'm gonna get going and go spend some time with my money. And I'll hope you boys enjoy the film.
When is it coming out? When is it slated for?
Oh, well, we've already started shooting, even though the script isn't finished yet. But probably
shooting
summer
some
season
slow-mo
next year.
stuff. It's a summer movie, huh? Okay.
See you later, boys. chair noises.
Bye.
Hey, X, do you think maybe we could sell this idea to James Gunn?
Or at least Joss Whedon. He can get some revenge.
That's true.
Hey guys, I'm back. This is what Jett sounds like according to Roger. Yeah, it's me.
Oh, Jett, thank God you're back.
Bakugan.
Hey,
Wow.
you did some video game stuff recently.
Yeah, true.
How do we feel?
So let's recap.
You want me to answer honestly, Roger?
No, I'm sorry I did this.
I will say, when you said Sucker Punch after the last recording, I was like, God damn it. Because I never planned on rewatching this movie.
I get it. And I stand by what I said. I could watch a TV series about the second dream sequence. I thought the movie took a really weird kind of, I mean, like, I don't want to say kind of, but like, it was obviously on purpose, but a really negative twist after during the third act when they killed the baby dragon and made me sad.
Yeah, that was really strange because it was even like sympathetic.
Yeah,
and
like
then it was just like
the mother mourned it, and you're like, why are we seeing this?
I really started like wondering, like, is this saying something? Is the baby dragon
Symbolic in
her?
any way?
And the mother dragon is her own mother, and she's having to reconcile.
Like, is that her removing her own innocence, and perhaps, you know, the bigger dragon is her subconscious trying to protect that, and the castle is her mind, and getting out with her innocence of her own mind is bad for. How do we end the show?
I was going to say, if only we put this much thought into the sequel. We need a name. We need a name for the sequel, and I have one. Sock'em.
Okay. Sock'em.
That's it. Sock'em. Like Sock'em Boppers. Yeah.
Oh, are you thinking like SOCK''EM?
Yes.
Sock'em Ponch.
Yeah, PONCH.
Yeah. Sock'em
Sock'em Punch is the name of the sequel. Okay, that is going to be confusing, I think, on the racks at Hollywood Video.
Hey, do you have Sock'em Punch? Sucker Punch? Yeah, that's what I said.
What was that character?
Wait, hold on. Wait. I got it.
That's new.
Socket 2M.
Oh, sock it to him.
Sock it to 'em, Punch.
We gotta get rid of Punch.
Sock it. Can it be suck it to 'em? So that
Why
it's like
suck
sucker,
it? No, don't say suck it to him.
Sucker.
If you're
to
trying
'em.
to get rid of the male gaze, I think suck it to him is gonna. I don't know. It's gonna backfire in some kind of way.
I can assure more male gaze in this one than ever before. No thanks to the woke mob.
No, we forgot to add in that this sequel, all of her companions are like hunky dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they all support her.
So actually, what happened?
And they all- and they
I know
all
the
take their
podcast is
shirts
basically
off.
over.
Because
but
the female gaze is when men are sexy.
the bike, the bus was picking up a bunch of bikers who all crashed their vehicles on the side of the highway. So now they're all on the bus with her, and during the crash, she gets to imagine all of these hunky biker men in different roles throughout her fantasies.
Yeah, I think
Hunky-
we've invented a
hunky
new thing, which is
bikers.
called the Roger gaze.
Yeah. Yeah, but no. What you don't understand is, like, when they get on the bus, they're hunky biker guys. But in her mind, during these different scenarios, they don't have to look like that, right? They could be male nurses. They could be
But why male models?
substitute teachers.
What'd you
True.
say, Jett?
I said, but why male models?
No one said they were models.
And then
We're gonna get actual
Zoolander
bikers
reference.
to Wait.
I like that idea though. They can all be like modern romantasy novel. You know what? Okay, screw everything we said in the first
There's no
hour
way
of
this
the
is
podcast. We're doing that idea, and every fantasy novel is a modern female gaze, Court of Thorns and Roses romantasy type thing. So it's all romance genre scenarios. So in one, the biker gangs are like, they're all like fae creatures and they're all dragon riders, and they kiss. And in another one, they're all members of a hockey team. And
have you read these books, Jett?
I'll never tell.
I feel weird that I also know exactly what books you're talking about too.
Yeah, they're all members of a hockey team. In another one, they're all competing CEOs who are making competing bids for her undying love and affection on the black market.
I've never been more proud of myself for the fact that I don't read.
And in another one, they're all One Direction. And they buy her.
No. They're not One Direction. Well, they are One Direction, but secretly as Harry Potter characters.
Oh my god.
And
I
Sonic the
think
Hedgehog
we've done
shows
it.
up, but he's pregnant.
And then when the bus crashes at the end, we pan along all the books that she was reading on this short bus ride to wherever the hell she was going at the end of Sucker Punch.
And when the movie bombs at the box office, you know what we do? Say it with me, boys. Blame women.
The women. Sorry, should I say it like you? Should I say blame women?
Yep. Why is everyone commenting on the fact that I say women like that?
Because you say women.
How do you say women?
Women.
Women?
Women.
Women?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think you guys mean woman.
Because there's only one. Can you name her?
Hey, whose turn is it to choose a movie? Because
it's Jett's turn to choose
I'm
a
not
movie.
allowed to ever again.
My pick this time, Mr. Rogers.
What?
The Bible. We need to get something good in here, something wholesome. Movies.
Could you imagine if we did a sequel to Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ?
Well, he's already doing that, so he can't.
What do you mean he's already doing it? We
He's
know how
doing
it ends.
it. He's doing a sequel to Passion of the Christ. That's not even a joke. He's actually doing it.
I'm so upset that it's not a joke.
Passion of the Christ 2, The Second Coming.
Which is like an unironic name. Like that's not even a joke.
No, it's just what it would be, right? Obviously, it would have to be, right? It would have to be speculative Bible fan fiction about what the Second Coming
Passion
is
of the
definitely
Christ
going to be
2,
like.
Boss, we lost the body. It would be like an opposite Weekend at Bernie's where they have to they ask an alive person to pretend to be dead in the tomb of Jesus Christ, so that the Roman, I don't know, boss chief is like, oh yeah, he is dead. And
Passion of the Christ 2, 200 years later, oops, Gnosticism.
Hey Jett, are you gonna pick a movie?
Hey. Do you guys want a treat? Do you guys want me to give you a treat?
I would love a treat.
To save Roger from his sins.
Yeah. This was medicine, by the way. This was medicine, and Jett's movie is a spoonful of sugar.
I don't know how funny this is going to be. I don't know, but we're going to try.
Guarantee funnier than this one.
Let's do The Princess Bride.
Does that not have a sequel?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm thinking of The Princess Diary.
Yeah. Let's all watch The Princess Bride.
Okay.
Great film.
Anybody want a peanut?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that movie.
Yeah. All right. So next time we're going to have fun storming the castle. Do the outro, Roger.
Okay. Dear listeners, let's hope that this sequel is the one that wins us our freedom. I guarantee that it won't. But if that doesn't happen, then you can expect yet another episode from us in 2 weeks from this moment. Thank you so much for listening. And if you've made it this far, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Go do a drawing.
I'm sorry I was so mean in this one, guys. I feel bad.
That's okay.
Well, you were Zack
okay.
Snyder for half of it.
Yeah, you were Zack Snyder for half, and you were
an asshole for the rest of it. Jesus.
A feminist spokesperson for the other.
God, you're such a bummer this whole episode. If you somehow enjoyed this episode about this not at all enjoyable movie, you can find us in other places. Roger and I do another podcast called Paranormal Dudes, where we read spooky-ish stories from Reddit. And you can find Jett Kuso on his YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jett Kuso.
True.
We'll catch you guys next time on Sequel Factory for part 2.
The sequel
Continued.
Give us your song, Roger. Your really good song.
Oh, yeah. Do the song.
Do you? Oh God! Do you just
I
want to add
love
that?
it.
Do you just want to add that from the clip?
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
If you're gonna shoot daddy, you may as well aim for the fucking head. Paradise means lobotomy. Stab the man who killed your friends. Learn the dance we'll never see. Let me guess, it's all a dream.